You know, here on Route 66, it's all about signs. That big shield, of course, is what everybody knows. But in Tulsa, there's so much neon. And in today's episode, we're going to look at those neon signs, the protection, the restoration of these cool icons.
It all starts here with a sign that nearly disappeared.
Hi, it's Emory, Bryan. We're along Route 66 by the Meadow Gold sign. This is Melinda Blank, the interim director, Tulsa Foundation for Architecture. These are the guys that had a key role among a bunch of players in making sure that sign still exists.
That's right.
Because it was going to go, was it really going to go in the trash heap?
It was. In 2004, the building that sign was standing upon found new ownership, and that owner decided that both the building and the sign were going to be demolished. So that's when TFA stepped in, rallied the community around it, built enough support, applied for a grant through the National Park Service, and received money to save the sign. It's all about the shared experience. Our built environment is one of the things that brings us together as a community. There's nostalgia behind it, there's identity behind it. We share memories with each other when we see things like this. So this is more than just sticks and neon. It's a part of our community.
I did the Meadow Gold. Okay. You get on Google and just type in Meadow Gold signs, my picture's on there, and it'll be there forever. And that makes me feel really good. I mean, I like that.
The money to save this sign was put on the Vision 2025 bond, and the city approved it. The citizens of Tulsa wanted to save it.
And anytime you're working with something like that, there's historic preservation, which is great, but it's also incredibly complicated.
It is incredibly complicated. Paperwork for days, that's exactly right.
But it's because that's historic, and there's not a lot of those left.
That's right.
Especially in good shape with neon. And now a functioning clock. The clock actually works.
Yes, that was part of the restoration efforts as well, was to ensure that the clock is back up and working.
Yeah. Okay. Well, looking at it now, what do you think?
I love it.
The Chevy Silverado, and best-in-class standard cargo bed volume, and securing your first big centerpiece. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
That love for Tulsa's neon runs deep. Across town, you can still find the glow, not on a billboard, but inside.
Just a few miles off Route 66, there is a place that helps keep the light alive, a living gallery of neon.
Today we're here at the Stokely Event Center here in Tulsa, learning a little bit more about neon signs, a staple along Route 66.
John Claude was a Frenchman, and he got a patent somewhere in the early 1920s, in France. So he sold a trademark to a man in Chicago that wanted to start a company called Claude Neon Federal. So 1920s, neon came about in America. Then 1926 is when Route 66 came about. So people needed to advertise their restaurants, they needed to advertise their gasoline for sale in their motels. So that was the start. Now we have highways, so people aren't on Route 66 as much. So I think that's why people think it's a dying sign or a dying art, but there's still neon people that blow neon.
I knew that, but it was like there was an art to it. It's not just like it's a colored glass and lit up. A true neon sign. I think people try to mimic them. Do they try to mimic them?
Yes, they do. People try to duplicate that cheap, and you can't do it. Neon costs money. My two really favorite signs, if I had to pick them out, is the Spartan's Drugs.
Okay.
And that's from up by the airport. It's called Dawson. It's right on the railroad track.
Yeah.
And that's from there. And I love that sign. And then the other one I love is Wayne's. Where's Wayne's Drive-In? I just love green.
Yeah.
I just think that's cool. Cool looking.
That's a pretty sign.
They're trying to get more neon signs back on, Route 66. And are those real neon? Do you know?
Yes, and I'll tell you what, downtown at Buck Adams, Mary Beth Babcock is a good friend of mine, and she came to see me when I first came here, 2019 I think it was, and that's when they started where if you put up your neon sign and match the money, the city will pay for it. So I sent her to a neon guy and she got her Route 66 out there. And what she's done for Route 66 and 11th Street is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
She's a great merchandiser, great salesperson, and she's a sweet friend.
This is a collection. It seems like they find you now. You don't even have to go search
They
for
do,
them.
and I don't pay for them. I always say to them, if you want to gift it to me, I'll save it, I'll put it in my collection. Will you promise you won't get rid of it? And I say yes.
We're going on the ultimate Route 66 road trip, and up next, we're going to learn how these signs are made.
Encino Signs has been a family business for 3 generations, where the work is still done just like it was when neon first lit up the Mother Road.
It can last up to 100 years. Who knows? It can last for many, many years.
Can you show us a little bit about how it works?
But this is when you touch it, it have a little bit of vibration on it. Don't touch this, just touch right here. Inside there is a bunch of transformers. They are different between 3,000 to 15,000 volts. So it's a lot of power going into it, but it's good with a small milliamps. They don't kill you, but they shock up real bad. I mean,
Is this the same technology basically that's been used all these years?
Same technology. The only thing that it changed a little bit, the way we pump it, we have a bigger embedded pumps, a better system, modern technology, but the principle is, since day one, it's the same.
What do you think it is about neon signs that make them so interesting to people?
But in the old times, they used to be, just a normal, every day, in our business. We see this one and it was just normal, like seeing LEDs right now. But now, I think, the nostalgia of bringing neon and having, the old times. Myself, I love it because I see it and it reminds me when I was a kid. When I didn't appreciate it, probably, now I do.
And while some shops keep the art alive, a few still master it by hand.
The Silverado Custom Trail Boss, who offers the most affordable factory lifter truck in its class? Not Ford, Ram, or Toyota. Chevy Silverado Custom Trail Boss, your off-road adventure is waiting. And Chevrolet, together let's drive.
People say, oh, you're a glass blower. I'm like, no. I'm a glass bender.
Yeah.
Have to put a cork in one end. I'm gonna put a tubulated electrode on the other end of the glass.
Yeah.
They only come in 4-foot lengths.
Okay.
Except for you have what they call the classic glass, and it's 5 foot, but the glass itself is blue. And not all jobs can do this. This is really expensive.
Yeah.
Compared to this.
So you'll put a gas in here that gives it the color.
Right.
And then you energize it, that lights it up.
Right. Neon's a gas, it's red. Argon is blue. Right. So it's like the clear glass, they want it to be red, so we'll put neon gas in it. But if I was gonna say do it in white, like this is white. This is white glass. I mean, it's got a white phosphorus powder inside of it. Put it on your mouth. And just remember, all you're trying to do is just keep it the same size as this.
A little pressure.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll have bubbles.
Okay.
So marks where it's got to be big.
You can bend these little tubes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
You're gonna heat that hole there. There you go. And you're gonna roll it at the same time, okay? Just your arms. You get your hips going, it looks like you're doing aerobics. I get a lot of self-satisfaction out of this. I did the Meadow Gold.
Okay.
You get on Google and just type in Meadow Gold sign, my picture's on there, and it'll be there forever. And that makes me feel really good. I mean, I like that, you know? I mean, my grandkids and I are out in the car driving around. I'm like, I did that one. I did that one. Now the kids are like, I don't care, Papa. I don't care. But I get a lot of self-satisfaction out of it.
I'm sure. Yeah. It'll be there for so long.
Yeah. Yeah. And this company, Encino Signs, are so meticulous. It won't go out unless it's right.
When the work is done right, it lasts. And for these signs, it's lasted generations.
Blue Dome District, that went up downtown. That's cool, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we got lots and lots of them. That's in Stroud. You know, it's just, that's downtown. That's in Stroud. That's in Stroud.
You know, there's been a fight forever about the famous Atlas downtown on Boston.
Okay.
People want to put LED on there, so everybody gets online and you know. But they need to keep it realistic and make it real instead of putting LED up.
Yeah.
Atlas Life, oh, that's a great one.
I did that one like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, remember, I don't know if you remember the tornado and all the high winds that went downtown, and it ripped it off the side of the building. We went down, we took it all down, stuck it out behind the building, and it sat back there probably 5 years. We thought, they're gonna junk it. They're gonna junk that good sign. One day somebody came up with the money, said, let's fix it, let's put it back up. And I was just ecstatic. I mean, I was ready to get after that one. The state's giving money, the city's giving money, you know, to help promote neon. And the more neon we get out there, this is Oklahoma, we're gonna have repairs forever. As long as we have tornadoes, I'll have repair work.
And because of this one, now it's kind of become a destination for others. And so now we're finding more landmarks, more neon, making this area a real destination for people all over the country to come and see what Tulsa's all about.
This is from Toby Keith's in Norman.
Oh my gosh.
So that means a lot to us, especially with Toby gone, because he's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Now, it's about making sure that light keeps shining, not just for Tulsa, but for everyone who calls Route 66 home.
I mean, we've sort of become this neon town where 20, 30 years ago, there were only a handful still working.
Right.
Restoring these landmarks, bringing them back, it's just good for everybody.
Everywhere you go, there's neon, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. There's some cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know, people need to go out and see that.